So I'm surfing the internet and I see this ridiculous article. 5 signs you're an omega male. I guess omega is it's a guy with a video game controller in his hand with a picture. And this is under dating tips, right? That's interesting to note as well, that this is considered dating tips, right? So in this article, they just break down some bullshit reasons why you're lower than alphas and even lower than the beta males. Why you're an omega male. This is the lowest of the low, right? And I sort of wanted to get into this concept of labeling and the idea of labeling. The toxic masculine ego is perpetuated by the desire to be an alpha male, right? I was thinking about that this morning, right? Even you look at some of these celebrity cases and some of these men that we perceive as alpha males, dominant alpha males at the top of their fields, right? Russell Simmons, Tavis Smiley, Charlie Rose, Matt Lauer. These are people who are at the top of their fields, right? But there's a toxicity brewing because of that. Not only is it a competition that doesn't exist, but it's a mind state that is propelling these men up the ladder in this society. And it's toxic. So what does that tell you about our society? Okay, the Google definition of an alpha male is the dominant male animal in a particular group, or a man tending to assume a dominant or domineering role in social or professional situations. And I like this example they use here. Most alpha males need to control the women in their lives. They certainly do. And we're seeing that again with all these alpha males who are getting caught up in these sexual allegations, right? There's a need. It's not only sexual desire, it's sexual control. There is nothing wrong with confidence in yourself, but when it intrudes on others and abuses others, then it becomes a massive problem. Toxic masculinity is a problem, and a lot of men will look the other way on it. Sadly, nothing will change until it starts costing men their jobs. We do need systems that reward the most apt of us, but the mere labeling of beta male, alpha male, or even omega male, whatever the fuck that is creating toxic and hostile environments. Men feel they need to live up to a certain power stereotype, and the Mad Men generation was their example, right? And we look at the word alpha male, right? Alpha male in full reduction is 33. Just like Playboy in full reduction is 33. Similar drives and motives there, right? With being the top dog, like you look at a guy like Hugh Hefner, he was the quintessential alpha male, right? And an icon, right? That kind of behavior was seen as iconic for many, many years in our culture. And even with his passing this year, it seems as though the culture creators are trying to take a different turn. And I think that this may actually be sort of a good thing. But in order to also reject the idea of alpha male, we may have to reframe it, right? Many perceived alpha males in the mainstream media are being picked off. This is the signal of a great change in society, right? But bottom line, we either need to redefine the concept of the alpha male or scrap it altogether.